Welcome to today's fascinating exploration of the extraordinary abilities of our beloved dogs. We often think of dogs as loyal companions, but they possess a remarkable sixth sense, a perception of the world that goes far beyond the five traditional human senses. This sixth sense allows them to experience and understand their surroundings in ways we could never imagine. Dogs are capable of sensing things that we simply cannot perceive, whether it's subtle shifts in energy, changes in the environment, or even emotions. Today, we'll delve into 12 incredible abilities that our furry friends possess, abilities that might just surprise you and completely change how you see them. These extraordinary skills show just how deeply connected dogs are to the world around them. Before we dive in, if you're fascinated by the amazing abilities of animals and want to explore more exciting content like this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest videos. So, what exactly is this sixth sense that dogs seem to have? Simply put, it's the ability to perceive things beyond the range of our normal five senses: sight, sound, touch, taste, and smell. While we humans are limited to what we can see or hear, dogs are able to tap into energies, vibrations, and emotional cues that are invisible or inaudible to us. This extraordinary sensitivity allows them to pick up on subtle environmental shifts, moods, or even physical changes in their owners that we wouldn't even notice. For example, dogs can often sense when a person is stressed or anxious, even when the person is trying to hide it. Have you ever noticed your dog acting a little restless or uneasy around someone who is silently upset? That's their sixth sense at work. Another striking example is how dogs can detect an approaching storm or change in weather. They might become agitated or seek shelter long before we notice any changes in the atmosphere. It's not just instinct, it's their heightened awareness of subtle cues that we simply cannot grasp. So, here are 12 interesting things that our furry friends can see, hear, or sense. 1. Subtle energies, the hidden sensitivity of dogs. Dogs possess a remarkable ability to perceive energies and vibrations that are beyond the reach of human senses. This sensitivity allows them to tune into subtle changes in their environment that we may not even notice, from emotional shifts in the people around them to the presence of unseen spiritual entities. Imagine walking into a room where there's tension in the air, a disagreement, perhaps, and notice how your dog might start acting uneasy, pacing around, or even retreating to a corner. This isn't just because they're reacting to noise or body language, they're feeling the shift in energy, the emotions that aren't visible to us. In fact, dogs are so in tune with these energies that they might even act differently in specific places, like your home's living room, which could feel off to them, possibly due to an unseen energy or spiritual presence. It's not about superstition, it's about their heightened perception of the vibrations around them, which may include energies linked to people's moods, past events, or even the environment itself. This extraordinary ability to sense subtle changes is a part of what gives dogs their unique place in our world. They're not just pets, but sensitive companions attuned to the invisible forces around us. 2. The spiritual world, dogs as bridges between realms. For centuries, people have speculated that animals, particularly dogs, have an uncanny ability to sense the supernatural. It's said that dogs can perceive spiritual entities, whether those are spirits, ghosts, or other non-physical presences. In fact, dogs' interactions with the unseen world can often seem eerie or mysterious. Have you ever noticed your dog staring at an empty space, barking, or even growling at nothing? Or maybe they seem unusually fixated on a corner of the room with no apparent reason. Some believe that dogs are capable of perceiving spiritual entities or energies that exist beyond our human comprehension. It's said that their heightened senses, especially their acute hearing and smell, allow them to detect things we cannot see or hear. Whether it's the presence of a departed loved one or an energy shift in the atmosphere, dogs may be more connected to the spiritual realm than we realize. Their behaviors, such as staring into empty spaces or reacting to unseeable stimuli, might be their way of communicating with or responding to these unseen forces. While we can't fully explain it, there's no denying that dogs have a unique connection to the world beyond what we can perceive. 3. Diseases and changes in the human body, the dog's incredible nose. One of the most fascinating and scientifically proven abilities of dogs is their extraordinary sense of smell. Dogs have up to 300 million scent receptors in their noses, compared to the 5 to 6 million that humans possess. This powerful olfactory sense enables them to detect even the most minute chemical changes in the human body, sometimes alerting us to health issues before we even know they exist. Dogs have been trained to detect various diseases, including cancer, diabetes, and epilepsy, by sniffing out changes in body odor or breath. For example, some dogs can sense the presence of cancer cells by detecting specific compounds that are emitted in a person's breath or skin. In fact, there have been several documented cases where dogs have alerted their owners to a disease, like cancer, long before a medical diagnosis was made. This ability is not just anecdotal. Scientific studies have shown that dogs can detect changes in the body that might not yet be noticeable to doctors, providing a crucial early warning system for certain medical conditions. It's truly remarkable how dogs' keen sense of smell allows them to act as guardians of our health, with the ability to detect things that remain invisible to us. 4. Earth's magnetic changes, navigating the invisible. Dogs have an incredible ability that many humans aren't aware of. They can sense the Earth's magnetic field. This unusual skill allows them to navigate with surprising accuracy, even in unfamiliar environments. You may have noticed how some dogs seem to have an innate sense of direction, always able to find their way back home or explore a new area without getting lost. This ability isn't just instinct, it's likely connected to their capacity to detect shifts in the Earth's magnetic field. Research has shown that many animals, including dogs, have specialized sensory organs that help them sense these magnetic changes, which influence their behavior and navigation. It's almost as if dogs can read the Earth's magnetic map, using it as a guide when they venture into new territories or even when they're simply walking through familiar streets. So, the next time your dog finds its way home effortlessly, you can thank their incredible magnetic senses that guide them, an unseen and powerful force that we rarely think about. 5. Predicting natural events, the unseen signals. While there's no solid scientific proof to fully explain it, many dog owners swear by their pet's ability to predict natural events like storms, earthquakes, or even severe weather changes. Have you ever noticed your dog acting restless or anxious before a storm, even when the weather seems calm to you? It's as if they can sense the change before we even notice it. Dogs are incredibly sensitive to environmental changes, and many experts believe they may be reacting to subtle shifts in the atmosphere. Some theories suggest that dogs can detect fluctuations in the Earth's magnetic field or vibrations in the ground, which often precede earthquakes or thunderstorms. Others speculate that they may be sensitive to changes in atmospheric pressure or even electricity in the air, factors that we simply can't perceive. Whether it's a storm brewing or a seismic event unfolding, dogs seem to have an uncanny ability to tune into these natural phenomena long before we can. It's a reminder of how in tune they are with the world around them, reacting to cues we might miss. 6. Human emotions, the empathetic connection. Dogs have an extraordinary ability to sense human emotions, making them not only loyal companions but also sensitive emotional support animals. They can pick up on the smallest changes in our behavior, whether it's the tone of our voice, our body language, or even our scent. If you're feeling anxious or sad, your dog will likely notice these subtle cues and respond accordingly. They can hear the shift in your voice, see the change in your posture, and even smell the changes in your body odor that occur when you're stressed. But what's truly amazing is how dogs act upon these emotions. If you're feeling down, your dog may come to comfort you, sitting by your side or gently licking your face, offering reassurance. If you're happy, they might react with excitement, wagging their tail or becoming more playful. Their ability to adjust their behavior based on how we feel shows a deep emotional intelligence. In fact, some studies suggest that dogs can even mirror the emotions of their owners, so when you're happy, they're happy too. This empathetic connection between dogs and humans is one of the many reasons why they make such incredible companions, offering comfort and joy when we need it most. 7. Fear and negative intentions, dogs as sensitive detectives. Dogs are remarkably skilled at detecting fear and negative intentions in humans, often responding with remarkable precision to emotional cues that we may not even be aware of. These perceptive animals can pick up on subtle changes in body language, tone of voice, and even facial expressions that signal fear, anxiety, or hostility. For example, a dog might immediately sense when a person feels threatened, uncomfortable, or anxious, even if those emotions aren't outwardly expressed. You might notice your dog becoming more cautious around certain individuals or situations, especially when it feels that something is off. In some cases, dogs can even act as protective guardians, stepping between you and someone they sense as a potential threat or displaying signs of aggression when they detect negative energy. This acute sensitivity to emotional states is rooted in their ability to read human behavior on a deeply intuitive level, and it's one of the reasons why dogs are so often trusted as service animals, therapy animals, and protectors. Their ability to detect and react to fear and negative intentions shows just how deeply they connect with us, often acting as emotional barometers that help us feel safer and more secure in our environment. 8. Climate change, the unseen shifts in the air. Have you ever noticed your dog acting strangely before a sudden change in weather? Whether it's before a thunderstorm, heavy rain, or a temperature drop, dogs have an uncanny ability to sense shifts in the climate long before we do. Their heightened senses, particularly their sense of smell, allow them to detect changes in the air, like increased humidity or a drop in atmospheric pressure. Dogs can even sense changes in electromagnetic fields that occur before a storm or weather front arrives. While we humans might not feel these shifts until the rain starts to pour or the wind picks up, dogs seem to know instinctively when something is coming. In fact, many dog owners report their pets becoming restless, anxious, or even seeking shelter before the first signs of bad weather appear. This sensitivity isn't limited to just storms. Dogs may also act differently when there are fluctuations in temperature or humidity, showing behaviors that suggest they're responding to conditions that we're unaware of. It's as though dogs have their own built-in weather radar, enabling them to sense the shifts in the atmosphere that precede significant weather changes. 9. Impending death, a deep emotional connection. One of the most heart-wrenching abilities that dogs seem to possess is their uncanny ability to sense impending death. There are countless stories from pet owners who've noticed their dogs acting in unusual ways in the days or even weeks before a loved one passed away. These dogs seem to pick up on physical and emotional changes that signal the approach of death, such as alterations in scent, body energy, or even shifts in daily routines caused by illness. For example, when a person becomes terminally ill, their body undergoes subtle changes that may not be noticeable to humans but can be detected by a dog's highly sensitive nose. Dogs might also sense the emotional state of a dying person, picking up on sadness, pain, or a change in routine, as a result of their deep empathy and emotional attunement. Often, dogs will stay close to a dying family member, offering comfort or simply being by their side, as though they instinctively know what's happening. There are also many accounts of dogs behaving protectively, sitting vigilantly near their owners, or even showing signs of sadness or distress when they sense the end is near. While the exact mechanism behind this ability remains a mystery, it's clear that dogs share a profound connection with us, one that extends even to the final stages of life. This ability to sense impending death speaks to their intuitive nature, their emotional intelligence, and the deeply bonded relationships they have with us as their human companions. 10. Ultrasonic frequencies, hearing what we can't. One of the most fascinating abilities dogs possess is their acute sense of hearing, which goes far beyond what we can perceive. While humans typically hear sounds up to around 20,000 Hz, dogs can hear frequencies as high as 75,000 Hz or even higher. This incredible sensitivity to ultrasonic sounds explains why dogs sometimes seem to react to invisible stimuli. Have you ever seen your dog staring at a spot in the room, barking at seemingly nothing, or acting agitated when there's no obvious cause? It's likely that they are picking up on ultrasonic frequencies, sounds that are completely inaudible to us. These frequencies might be coming from electronic devices, animal communication, or even from movements of insects and small creatures that we can't hear. In fact, dogs' ability to detect these high-pitched sounds is often harnessed in search and rescue missions, where they can follow ultrasonic signals or locate people trapped in hard-to-reach places. Their heightened hearing also explains why they sometimes react to sounds we might miss entirely. Their ears are finely tuned to frequencies that are beyond human detection, making them true experts in the world of sounds we can't even fathom. 11. Ultraviolet light, seeing beyond the visible. Dogs have an extraordinary visual capability that humans lack, the ability to see ultraviolet, UV, light. While humans can only perceive visible light, dogs' eyes are equipped with more rod cells in their retinas, which enhances their ability to see light at shorter wavelengths. This allows them to detect ultraviolet light, a part of the electromagnetic spectrum that is invisible to us. For example, dogs can see certain markings or traces that are hidden from our eyes, like the residue of urine or body fluids, which glow under UV light. This gives them an additional layer of sensory information about their environment. Researchers believe this UV sensitivity helps dogs in various ways, from detecting prey or danger to interacting with other animals. Additionally, some suggest that this ability might be tied to their behavior when sniffing around, often focusing on spots where other animals have marked their territory. In essence, the world dogs experience is far more colorful and detailed than what we perceive. Their eyes reveal a hidden spectrum that gives them a unique perspective on the world around them. 12. The cosmos, a connection to the universe. Lastly, let's explore a more speculative aspect of dogs' extraordinary abilities, their potential connection to the cosmos. While there is no definitive scientific evidence to support it, many people believe that dogs may have an intuitive connection to celestial events or cosmic energies. This idea suggests that dogs are sensitive to universal vibrations, the phases of the moon, or even shifts in the energy flow of the cosmos. It's not uncommon for dog owners to report unusual behavior during certain lunar phases, such as dogs acting more energetic during a full moon or becoming unusually restless. Some theories propose that dogs, with their heightened senses, are able to pick up on subtle cosmic energies or astrological events that we humans cannot perceive. This could explain why dogs sometimes behave in ways that seem to align with changes in nature or the universe. Whether it's the ebb and flow of the seasons, the pull of the moon, or even the mysterious vibrations of distant cosmic phenomena, dogs may have a deeper connection to the universe than we realize. Their natural intuition, sensitivity to environmental shifts, and deep bond with the earth may allow them to tap into energies that guide their actions in ways we still can't fully comprehend. These 12 incredible sensory abilities offer a glimpse into the hidden world of perception that dogs experience. It's a reminder of just how extraordinary these animals are, and how much we have yet to learn about their unique connection to the world around them. From sensing emotions and detecting diseases to hearing ultrasonic frequencies and seeing ultraviolet light, dogs truly live in a realm far beyond our comprehension. The more we explore their remarkable abilities, the more we come to appreciate how deeply they are intertwined with the forces of nature, the environment, and even the cosmos. We sincerely hope you enjoyed this video and discovered some fascinating new things about your furry friend's incredible abilities. If you found it interesting, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Love Dogs for more amazing content about the spiritual and sensory world of animals. Your support helps us create more videos to explore the mysteries of the animal kingdom. See you very soon in the next video. Take care of your four-legged companions, and keep discovering the wonders they bring into our lives.